We're going to be taking a special Pi Day trip along the Indianapolis Beltway. Come on, let's go! Alright everyone, in honor of Pi Day today, I am doing Interstate 465 or the Indianapolis Beltway, as it makes an almost perfect circle around the city of Indianapolis, and it's very unusual as it has a 9-highway concurrency and no control cities along its route, making you feel very confused where you're going, unless if you're a local and know all the suburbs around the city of Indianapolis. So, let us grab our Pi and get started with this video on 465. But first, you're watching TheDerpHog, where I make highways content on all sorts of different topics. If you've been enjoying it, be sure to hit that like button. And if you've been really enjoying it, be sure to smash that subscribe button so you're notified on all future videos. And if you really want to help out the channel, become a member today where you get custom cool emojis, early access to future videos, along with one free exit request per month. And if you don't want to become a member, you can always just pay $3 for a intersection request in future videos. Those highways will be listed down in the description below, and I'll make sure to shout you out when that video releases. So let's get on with the highway. Here's the map for the Indianapolis Beltway, as it makes a somewhat of a circle around the city itself, and this colored portion is the part of the route that I've been on personally. So with that, me going clockwise around the city. So we begin here at Interstate 65, where it's getting signed south for Louisville and north for Indianapolis, which are definitely the correct choices, as we are pretty south of the downtown Indianapolis here. And unlike Interstate 485 in Charlotte, we actually do restart our exit numbers at our parent route instead of needing it like exit 9 or 10 or something. And then for a little ways up the road, we do get a pull through for both 465 and 74, as 74 is concurrent with us here. And here's where US 31 splits off from us, as it was concurrent with us around the east side of Indianapolis, as it's getting signed south for East Street, which I think is an alright choice, because if you want to get to anywhere on US 31, it was probably faster to take Interstate 65 to get there instead of US 31. Here we are meeting with Indiana Highway 37, and at the time I was on this road, this was the exit where Interstate 69 traffic would have gone off at. But since then, they actually completed the interchange, and now 465 and Interstate 69 have a complete interchange with each other. And then further up the road, Indiana 67 splits off from us as it's being signed for Kentucky Avenue. And we're going to be meeting with Interstate 70 on the west side of the city, getting signed for St. Louis and Indy. Here's where US 40 splits off from us, as it's being signed west for Washington Street. And like the same reason with US Highway 31, I do agree with its Kentucky treatment here. But the Kentucky treatment I do not agree with this is US Highway 36, because US 36 does not parallel any interstate, so US 36 should definitely be getting a westbound control city here, not just Rockville Road. Come on, INDOT. And then here's a couple of reassurance shields for both Interstate 465 and Interstate 74. And this is where Interstate 74 splits off from Interstate 465. And we're also meeting the eastern terminus of US Highway 136 here, so that is pretty cool. And I do like that control city for 74 West. Now we're meeting with our parent route once again on the northwest side of the city, as 65 is being signed north for Chicago. While like a main theme on Interstate 465, we just get a huge pull through with no control city. INDOT, you have room to put something on there. You could do a couple suburbs, or do Fort Wayne, or Dayton, or Columbus, or Louisville. Just something, not just an empty pull through. Now we're meeting with Interstate 865, and this is where US 52 joins with us, as it'll be concurrent with us. And again, we just get a pull through for 465 with no control city. Also, I think this exit is kinda useless going this direction on 465, because you'd have probably taken exit 20 itself to get onto 65. I think this is just for if people missed exit 20 for some reason. And then a couple miles up the road, we meet with US Highway 421, as 421 South is going to be concurrent with us, while 421 North is getting the Kentucky treatment. Here you are meeting with US Highway 31 here, and 31 South is going to be concurrent with us, while 31 North has a couple of control cities of Westfield and Kokomo. Now we're meeting Keystone Avenue here, and we also get a mention of exit 35 for Allisonville Road in a couple of miles. Now we're meeting with Interstate 69 here, and 69 North and Indiana 37 North are going to be heading towards Fort Wayne, while 69 South and 37 South are going to be concurrent with us as we head eastward around the city. Here's where US 36 now is going to be rejoining with us as it's being signed for the Pendleton Pike. Personally, I like to see just Pendleton by itself, no need for the Kentucky treatment. While we're going to be meeting Interstate 70 in 2 miles. Here's where we meet Interstate 70 getting signed east for Dayton. I mean, Dayton's alright. You could probably also throw Columbus on there too. All 465, just like always, gets a pull-through with no control city. Here is where we meet with US Highway 40, and 40 is now going to be concurrent with us as we head southeastwards around the city of Indianapolis. And this is where US 52 splits off from Interstate 465 and 7 other highways. And we're also meeting Interstate 74, as 74 West is going to be rejoining with us, while 74 East is going to be heading towards Cincinnati, which definitely is the correct choice. And then a couple miles up the road, we meet with our parent route once again at exit 53, and where we restart our journey with our exit numbers. So with that, we're going to be turning around and going counterclockwise around the city. So we begin here at exit 53 with the same control cities for Interstate 65 here. And then now we're meeting with, and this is where Interstate 74 splits off from Interstate 465 as it's being signed for Cincy, while 421 North is actually going to be concurrent with us here. And exit 48 is actually an exit going this direction only on 465 and not going clockwise. Here's where we meet with US Highway 52, and 52 is now going to be concurrent with us as we head northwest around the city. And this here, guess what? At this exact point of 465, we are concurrent with 8 other highways. Yes, but for some random reason, INDOT only wants to sign 465. Come on, man. Here's where US 40 splits off from us as it's being signed east for Washington Street, while we're going to be meeting Interstate 70 coming up soon. And here's where US 36 and Indiana 67 splits off from us as it's being signed for Pendleton Pike. Again, I like to see Pendleton by itself. And this is where Interstate 69 and Indiana 37 splits off from us as it's being signed for Fort Wayne, which definitely is the correct choice. This is where US 31 splits off from us at exit 31. How very coincidental, as it's being signed north for Westfield and Kokomo. Here's where US 421 splits off from us as it should be being signed for Michigan City. And I also think that US 421 should definitely either be like US 37 or 39, because it's a very long diagonal road going from North Carolina all the way up to Indiana. Here is where we meet with 865, as that will take you over to Interstate 65 North. Hey, it looks like we actually do get a control city, but we just get to Interstate 65 South. Here we are meeting with Interstate 65 being signed south for Indy because it'll take you into downtown. All 465 just gets the same pull through with nothing on it. Here we are meeting with Interstate 74, and 74 is now going to be concurrent with us as we head southeastwards around the city. And once again, we do meet the eastern terminus of US 136. Here we meet with US Highway 36, and 36 and 40, or 36 is now going to be concurrent with us here. And now we're meeting with Interstate 70 here at exit 9, being signed west for St. Louis in the airport. while 70 East will take you into downtown Indy here. And this here is exit for Interstate 69, as 69 is now going to be concurrent with us here as we head southeast around the city. And this is where US 31 reunites with us, as we can see that exit 53 is our restarting point. And here is that restarting point at Interstate 65. So that ends the Indianapolis Beltway, and we move on to the way it should be. So these are all the places that I think that should be signed on 465 itself. So if you want to do the Charlotte Beltway way and just do the suburbs, you can do Airport, Carmel, Lawrence, then Beach Grove. Then going counterclockwise, Beach Grove, Carmel, Zionsville, and then the airport. Or if you want to do the Atlanta Beltway way, I would prefer to see Airport / St. Louis, then Chicago, then Fort Wayne / Columbus, then Columbus, then Cincy, then Louisville, and then the other direction going counterclockwise. And that ends Interstate 465. Thank you all so much for watching this short video on Interstate 465. I hope you got to learn a little bit more about this highway. And if you have not been on it, I hope one day that you'll get to travel on this highway soon. So with that, here are my next few highways. If you have any exit requests for any of these upcoming highways, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to shout you out once these highways release. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next week in Dallas as we do the President George Bush Turnpike. Bye!